Welcome to Google Keep. And to get there, you go to keep.google.com. And basically, it is a note-taking tool, and it's also a collaborative note-taking tool. So lots of cool features that you can add to it here. So here you can see some notes that I have already existing. You can also organize these according to list view, like so, or in grid view, like so. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to first show you how to add notes. And so I'm going to start with a title here. I'm going to say this is a practice note. And then you can also add information. Okay. Now I've used this before for just taking notes on a session. You could also use this as a checklist. And when you hit the checklist option, it pops up like so with boxes that you can check off. And as I hit return or enter, I can skip down to the next line and add to them. And I just keep hitting those and it adds them. Now if I need to move an item to a different location, they are drag and drop as well. Now to help you organize, one of the options that you have is you can color code your note. And it makes the background a single color. Another option is to set a reminder for your note. So I'm going to hit the finger for the reminder, and you can remind later today, tomorrow, next week, or you can pick a specific time and place. So that's totally up to you. I'm going to go ahead and pick a specific date so you know how it works. I'm going to choose this date at that time, and you can also choose it to repeat, so that way you know that it won't let you forget until you finish it. Okay, now that I have my reminder set, another option is to add images. The catch is with adding images on a Chromebook is that you have to add images that are already on your device. However, I have a simple solution for that. I'm going to hit the launcher button on the Chromebook, and I'm going to type in camera, and I'm going to use my camera to snap a photo of a note, like so. So let's say I have an image here, I want to take a note of it, take my picture, there's my picture. Okay, now if I need to save that to my gallery, I need to press on the Go to Gallery button on the right-hand side, select my note, and then download it by saving it to disk. Then I get to decide where I want to put it. We'll say this is for keep. I can decide which folder I want it in. I could even have a new folder titled Keep Notes. I'm going to go ahead and open that folder, and I'm going to go ahead and save it in there as well. All right, so now when I want to put in my paper notes that I take, I can actually add those. I'm going to find my keep image here, hit the button, and there it goes. It's now in my note. All right, so here we go. I have now a reminder, a color, a checklist of items, and the last thing that I want to possibly add is I can add collaborators on it. So here I added a collaborator. I can put in the person's email, and now they are saved, and they are now in my practice note. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit done. Here's my note, and when I am finished with it, I can archive it, or I also have some other options here. I can completely delete it, I can make a copy of it, I can save it to a Google Doc, or I can even add a label. Adding labels will help you organize it. So I'm just going to call this a test label. Now anything that is labeled test, I can use, and it will combine those items. I can also add multiple labels. Okay, so now I have it as test and work labels. And now when I want to see anything that has been labeled work, I can click on it and it appears. Anything that has been labeled test, I can click on it and it appears. Next, I want to draw your attention to the menu option on the top left. I can switch and look at notes or reminders. I can look at specific labels if I would like. I can also look at my archives. I can also look at my trash. I'm going to check the settings, and you have the option to enable sharing or turn it off. I'm going to go back to my notes so I can see all my notes, and that is a little bit about how to use Google Keep.